Hola, buenas.
Good morning everyone and welcome to, wait for it, Mexico City. Yes, I arrived back in Mexico City about 12 hours ago maybe, 2 a.m. this morning basically. It's now about 1 o'clock I think. And words cannot describe how I feel being back in Mexico City. In this video we're going to go out, okay, in a minute. But first of all I'm just going to give you a bit of an update about how I'm feeling, my situation, etc. So if you don't know, I've been in Colombia for the last 2.5 months. I had an eventful time, to say the least, mentally, emotionally, all of that, which I think I needed. I needed to have that break and actually focus on other aspects of my life for the first time in a long time. Basically, I was living with someone he's from Venezuela basically, and I was living with him for about 5 weeks. And if you don't know about the situation with Venezuela, there's a huge economical crisis at the moment. Thousands of people have come from Venezuela into countries like Colombia and Brazil, effectively to find a better life, to be able to earn some money, to usually send back to their families in Venezuela. And I guess living with someone and hearing his story every day, completely, it broke my heart in a way. It makes me realise just how ungrateful I am of certain things, how wasteful I am of so many things. And I'll probably do another video talking about that in more detail, but that's not for this video. And having to leave him behind after so long of being with someone, human contact is really strange for me, and I feel really like lonely at the moment. So hopefully I will feel better soon. I'm sure it's just a period of adjustment. You know, I will go out. I know people in Mexico City. I know people elsewhere in Mexico, including you lot. So I'm looking forward to talking to you guys again. I'm in Mexico City for probably a couple of months. I don't know. I did have a bit of a drama at the airport in terms of actually getting into Mexico as usual, but I will be here for a couple of months. In this video I wanted to talk about why I've come back here for a start, why I really love Mexico City, and this I will refer you back to a video I did in Cuba, which I will link up above, where I talked about the fact that emotion and an emotional connection with the place makes the difference between just liking somewhere and loving somewhere. And that's something I've massively realised in the last couple of months. I don't know why it's taken me that long to realise, but it has. And yeah, I'll talk a bit more when I go out about why I want to talk about why I love Mexico so much and why I'm here. So on that note, enough talking, let's go out. So where am I staying this time? Last time I stayed in Navarte and Guerrero. This time I'm in that white building over there. It's in, wait for it, Doc Torres. I know it's not the best area, it's not the prettiest area, but it's quiet. The Airbnb was probably the best deal I've ever got with Airbnb. For someone that is living and working here on a budget, it's perfect, okay? It's weird being back here after so long, because I was here for what, 2 months? I left here in May, it's now September, and it's strange because I kind of feel like I really know Mexico City quite well, but at the same time I haven't been here for a long time and I feel like I have to get my bearings again. So I'm going to head towards the historical centre. Oxxo is over there. I'm so happy to be close to an Oxxo again. The convenience stores in Colombia weren't the best, to be honest with you, and just to get a reasonably proper meal. I know a lot of you will say that Oxxo is not good for a proper meal, and yeah, I agree with you. A hot dog is not nutritionally good. I cannot wait to get back onto the subway. I love the Mexico City subway. You can tell with my voice I am, apart from the sore throat, I am full of emotion because I am so happy to be back in this awesome city once again. I could literally cry. Mexico City traffic I have not missed. I very rarely get taxis in Mexico City because it is just completely pointless, especially in the Centro area. I mean, just look at it. Bonkers. So yeah, as I said in previous videos, the subway is fantastic. If you're coming to Mexico City for the first time, I cannot express how much I love the Mexico City subway. It's cheap, it's efficient, literally never any issues. I can hear it down below me. It's fantastic. Okay, I'm just turning the corner. I am very close to Centro, just avoiding the people left, right and centre. I am at Palacio de Bellas Artes, one of the most famous spots in Mexico City. I did a video on this. Art Deco on the inside, Art Nouveau on the outside if you're an art fan or theatre fan, performances, that sort of thing. This is the place to come to Mexico. The noise, the people, the general feeling of just, it's alive, this city. That's one of the reasons I've come back here. More on that in a second. So when I was in Medellin in Colombia, I was in an Airbnb with quite a lot of people. It was kind of like a hostel. And there was one guy there from Russia, and when he heard I was coming back to Mexico City, he kind of said to me, "Why are you going back to Mexico City?" And he kept asking me this, maybe 3 or 4 times. And I realised that he wasn't asking me a genuine question, as in, why am I going back to Mexico City? He was doing it kind of indirectly, as in, why would I go back to Mexico City? What is so special about Mexico City? And it really made me angry. And yeah, I understand he hasn't been to Mexico City, so he wouldn't have the same view that I would have, but it just struck me that people that haven't been here have this misconception about the place that I was going to say I did have, but I never really had that, because I've always been quite positive about Mexico City. But at the same time, I understand where he's coming from. And it made me realise that I'm loyal to Mexico City very much. This is a city that has done a lot for me in terms of YouTube. It's done a lot for me in terms of travel, in terms of being more humble and respectful, I guess, of places. It's done a lot for me, and that is really the reason why I've come back here. Also because I've had a lot of great feedback from the last Mexico videos. It's been great, as I've said before, about the engagement with Mexican viewers. So please continue that in the same vein as you did last time. That would be great. So there's something going on in the centre. If any of you can fill me in what this is about, please do. Is it to do with El Grito? Apologies for the pronunciation. A subscriber did tell me about this. September the 15th, I believe. I plan to attend. And there, of course, is the Metropolitan Cathedral. One of the best cathedrals I've ever been in. You have to go in there if you come here. Check out the video I did there. I'll link it up above. And I love those things. Amazing. Dios mío. Mucho calor. I had to take my jacket off. That's too hot. I love this area. So you've got the central square over there. You've got all this bit here with like local performers and things like that. A lot of culture and history over here. You've got the ruins over there that I've went to in another video. Awesome. Down that street there, so many great places to eat. Tacos, tostadas, quesadillas, gorditas, chubby girl. That will be me after a few more weeks in Ciudad de Mexico. Okay, necesito comida. I'm hungry. I need some food. We have tacos, various other things. Oh, quesadillas. Oh, that's tempting. Lovely. Hola, buenas. Quesadillas con pollo.
¿Quesadilla de pollo?
Sí. Quesadilla pollo, sin lechuga, sin cebolla. Fantástico. Solo 15 pesos. Brilliant. Yeah. Chicken quesadilla, only 15 pesos. Amazing street food. I forgot to say, also got some cheese. And salsa. Tomate. Perfecto. I tell you, if I was doubting whether to come back to Mexico City or not, I think the Mexican street food has just vanquished that doubt. Fantastic vocabulary, English teacher, Italki, message me for details. Estoy embarazado. Yo tengo una comida bebé. Yes, my stomach is full, even after that small amount. Yeah, you know that I'm not a foodie, I've said in other videos, I get full up very quickly, but that's the beauty of Mexican food. Inexpensive, filling and nutritious.
México en la verga.
Indeed. Okay, we're going to get on the subway now. I'm going to go to one of my favourite spots in Mexico City. You've seen this before, see if you can guess where I'm going. And let's have a couple of tips about the subway while we're at it. Right, remember everyone, the cost of the CDMX subway, 5 pesos, 5 pesos, one way. You put the ticket in the machine, you don't get it out, so don't wait around like an idiot. And then you don't have to obviously put a ticket in when you come out of your destination. So, very simple. Oh, I'm so excited. It's the Mexico City subway. Let's go. Okay, one stop towards Tasquena. Then we're getting on another line to my secret destination. It's really not that much of a surprise. Salida. Okay, I've just exited the subway. See if you can guess where I am. You can probably guess where I am if you know Mexico City. Yes, behind me is Chapultepec Park. This is the biggest city park in the Americas. Forget Central Park, that's rubbish. Chapultepec Park is brilliant. It has its own castle, so many things to do. It has 2 lakes, museums, abundant. It's awesome. And you know what? I'm having such character development in this video. I'm having a journey. That's what YouTube is about. Because at the beginning I felt alone and lonely and doubtful about whether this was the right thing to do coming back to Mexico City, but you know what? I had a moment of epiphany on the subway down there. I sat down when I finally got a seat. I looked out the window. I saw a train go by, and you know when you just have those moments of realization, I realized suddenly I feel at home here. I feel like this is where I'm supposed to be. Fate, destiny, maybe in an alternate universe I am somewhere else, but I'm glad I'm back here. And just a word on the Mexico City subway. A lot of people say it's not safe. You know what? That's bollocks. My view on subways, and particularly Mexico City, is that the subway is as safe as you make it. Take responsibility for your actions. There's 2 squirrels climbing down trees next to me. Slightly distracting. Yeah, take responsibility for your actions. Use your common sense. It's no more dangerous than any other subway in the world. The same sort of things could happen in Tokyo, in London. Trust me, I'm from London. You know, it's don't be scared of it. Embrace it, but just use your common sense. So if you've enjoyed So if you've enjoyed this, welcome back to Mexico City. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down the bottom, and don't forget also to hit the little bell, because that means you'll get a notification when I upload a video. Everyone forgets to do that, so make sure you do it right now, okay? And don't forget the like thing and comment as well, because the more interaction a video gets, the more popular it is. And let's face it, you want me to be popular, right? So anyway, I'm really excited to be back here, as I've said throughout this video, and I cannot wait to continue filming more videos here. Also, don't forget to check out my previous videos in Mexico, especially if you're new to this channel. Welcome if you are. I probably should have said that at the beginning, but never mind. Anyway, I'll catch you later.